to do is a drill that's going to combine 3 of the most important commands together, and this is something you can do with your dog as soon as you get it. Here, heel, sit. In this, we're going to get 2-sided heel, and then we're also going to do sit with the whistle and here with the whistle. So you got it verbal and with the whistle. So let's just get this drill working. It's a very simple drill. Just take your dog, right here, set. Set her in front of you. And I'm going to call her to me. I'm going to point to the side I want her to heel on, and then I'm going to tell her to sit right when she gets to my side. Here, heel, sit. I put her on my left side that time. Sit. Here, heel, sit. And there's our 2-sided heel delivery. All right, let's do the same thing with the whistle. Here, toot, toot, toot. Heel will be a verbal. When it's time for her to sit, I blow 1. Toot, 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 heel, blast. Toot, 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 heel, toot. Heel. Heel. Sit. For the dog to give you the bird, sit. That's the command we use. Sit. Give. So now she got the give. She released it. She delivered the bird to me perfectly. So it'll be fetch, here, heel, sit, give. Fetch, here, heel, sit, give. Fetch. There's my fetch. Sit. Sit. So that was my first command. Second command, here, heel. Third command, sit. She's sitting automatically. Fourth command, give. Fifth command. And now you're getting in relationship with your dog on what's expected of them. Once they get a bird for you, this is what's expected. Heel. 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 I've taught your dog that when it sees a bird hit the ground, it gets sent on its name. Then I've taught your dog that if it don't see a bird hit the ground and we're about to get a hand signal to it, I go, all right, buddy, here we go, Toddy, here we go. We got a dead bird out there that you need to help me get. Dead bird. Back. Boom. Dog takes off. Sit. Dead bird. Back. All right, let's talk about your hand signals on a blind retrieve. Typically, when you're operating a dog, you have either purchased from me or have purchased your own e-collar. So this is going to be in your hand. I'm in front of the dog getting ready to direct it. I sent it on the side. I got the dog dead bird. Back. Dog takes off running. And from point A to point B, it gets off line somehow. So I hit the whistle. Beep. Okay. The dog turns around and looks at me. My hands cannot be in any position that's going to make them go. So I teach you guys, teach the people that train with me to have your hands in a prayer position. Sitting like this in front of your chest. Because if you're waving your hands around, they're going to move. So you need to let them pay attention. You have your hands like this so they know what to take. A remote back is, they're sitting here looking at me now. The camera is my dog. And I want it to turn over its left shoulder. So I need to raise my right hand straight up. Big surface. Not like this, not like some Jedi power. Straight up so they can see it, especially when they're a long ways away. And then they would turn over their left shoulder and go. obviously the other way. I give a left back, left according to me, which would mean they'd turn over their right shoulder and go. Now I'm standing here, the dog's way off line, and I needed to get over there more. Alright? The bird's this way, and my dog's over here. Stop the dog. I go over. And I just bring my hand never above the shoulder. Because the second you get above the shoulder, it starts looking like a back. And I've had this problem as I was training the owners of dogs. They go over. And the dog goes halfway over and turns and runs back. Because it looks like a half of an over, half of a back. And over is below your shoulder. Over. Below your shoulder. Alright? And then vice versa. The dog's too far this way and I need to get it back over that direction. Prayer position. Over. If I need to get the dog to drive over and it's not going over hard enough, I can do it with a step. Over. And that kind of pushes them to go over. When you do that, don't leave one hand like this and go, because now it looks like you're giving two overs. Take your prayer position, leave your hand in your prayer position, one hand in your prayer position all the time. Over. Other hand in prayer position all the time. Over. Other hand in prayer position all the time. Back. Other hand in prayer position all the time. Back. And one more tidbit I want to give, and this was fun on a guy I just trained. I was standing behind him teaching him how to run his dog, and I'm going, stop him, and he had to whistle out of his mouth again. So I actually had to keep stopping the dog all the time for him. Once you start handling that dog, don't you ever take this whistle out of your mouth. Alright? When you send that dog out to get a bird, even if it sees the bird go down, you send the dog to get the bird, the whistle's in the mouth. Bella. And a whistle in case I gotta handle it. I send it on a back. I see people, back. Oh crap, dog's getting way up. Takes you 3 hours to get your whistle in the mouth. Take your whistle, get it in your mouth, get your dog lined up, get in position, get ready to work the dog and have the tools ready to roll. They're on the flag right now of where we're gonna run a blind to. That's our destination. And I'm gonna walk you through all the steps of what we're gonna do now for a blind. Line her up towards the blind. Right now I'll show you how I'm gonna line her up. I need her spine in line with where the blind is going. Now, this is a pretty simple blind for her. So in order for me to be able to show you the different cast, I'm gonna line her up offline, but usually I would line her up right at it. So I'm gonna line her up a little bit to the left so I make sure I get some cast. Here I'm lining her up. Sit. Her spine and her head and everything is in that direction, as you can see. Then I'm gonna cue her, which is gonna be the dead bird cue. So your ears come forward. And then I'm gonna put my hand over her head slowly and say back. And then she's gonna take off running from my side. Then we're gonna get a remote sit. I blow the whistle to stop her to take my command. And then you'll see my hand signals from there. So here we go, we lined her up. Gonna cue her and gonna send her. And then we'll stop her. Sit. Sit. Dead bird. Back. There's a remote set. Now she's way off line. So I gotta get her over there and I gotta give her a right over. Over. Now she's still a little bit off line, as you can see. So I'm gonna bring her in just a little bit and I'm gonna give her another over to get her on line, to get her on point A to point B. Here. Focus. Over. All right, now See how she sat sideways a little bit? I peeked her in to make sure she'd square up to me. Alright, now I'm going to do a left back because now she's right on line. Between me and the flag, she's right on line right now. Alright. Good, Wayne, good, good. 3 beeps in. Start to heel and sit and call it a good day. That girl, that girl. Here. Heel. Heel. You don't have to be a star, you still have to heel. Here. Heel. Sit. She wants to show you how good she did. Yup. Thank you for my blind retreat. Good girl. Thank you. Alright, one quick thing I want to talk about is praising a dog. When you're getting to know your dog that you're getting right now, you need to let them know when they're doing good and when something they're doing is wrong. So you got good dog, good dog, good dog, and you got no. That's just black and white. No is another command. If you don't want them doing something, not grabbing something in the house, not reaching for something, not jumping, just say no. And that tells them to stop whatever you're doing. On the flip side, you need to also praise the dog. You're working with the dog on a drill, you're hunting, it gets the duck for you, comes back to the blind, good dog, good dog. Once you get what you want though, that's what I want to talk about. So the dog's coming in with my duck, I'm all pumped up. You just got your dog, you're taking it hunting, I'm all pumped up, I'm like, oh, good dog, it comes in, let it heel, sit down, do its job, take the bird from them, and then say, good dog, and that's just one example. But if you're doing a drill, different things, you got to say good dog at the end of the drill so that they leave the training sequence happy and excited to come again tomorrow. And they leave the hunting experience happy that they did the work for you. So when you take this dog hunting this fall, make sure that when it gets done and does the job you want it to do, that you praise it and tell them that it's a good dog because that's what you got the dog for. And then you really start developing a great relationship with them.